this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm sorry it's been, again, a little while since I made a video. I actually did make a video for you all on Tuesday working in my, don't know if you remember this guy, my trash journal, which is shaped like a house. I did a really cool spread and I talked to you guys and everything, caught up with what I'm doing and what's happening and everything, and the file got corrupted on the SD card, so I had to wipe it clean. Couldn't upload it. So anyway, I thought today, instead of working back in my trash journal, since I just did that I would work in my collage journal. This is one I definitely want to finish this year, and I know I will. It's still early in the year, but I'm going to be making a spread, and I thought I would use this page here because I've been in the process of decluttering my craft room. I've been going through books that I have and tearing out the pictures I want to keep and getting rid of the rest of the book, because I don't need to keep a book this thick if really only a third of those are pictures that I want. So as part of that, I've been going through all of that. I had a book from two books. One is from 1900 to 1910, and one was 1910 to 1920. They were like history books of that time, and I found this saucy little girl with her ice skates on, and I thought I wanted to use her today because it is wicked cold in Virginia. The snow we had whenever we had it still has not gone away. There's still mounds of it, and it was funny because I was thinking of using her. I mean, I decided to use her, and I'm just trying to think if I want to use, I think I'll use this. This is just book page from a Reader's Digest. This is from a dictionary, but I think I'll use the Reader's Digest. What I want to do is I have this stencil, and I hope you can see. It looks like ice, like cracked ice. So I want to use that stencil. I'm just going to use some ink on it. So anyway, so talking about that little lady in her ice skates, I've been going thrifting a lot for my antique mall because if you follow me, you know I'm doing a no spend, actually a no spend as much as possible, January. And so I can't go and just buy craft supplies or anything like that. So I'm just buying stuff for the antique mall. Well, that's very hit or miss at thrift shops. So I've been doing a lot of thrifting or going to a lot of the thrift shops to see if there's anything I can find. Is this even working? Yes, it is. So I went to one last week. No, it wasn't even last week. It was Monday. This Monday, and it's been so super cold. I've been wearing boots out, and I thought, well, you know, most of the snow's gone. I'll wear my dress boots, which are black boots. They've got flat sole with rubber heel, but they're more dressy than my non-dress short black boots, which are almost more like army boots. I mean, they're not, but they're utilitarian like that. They've got buckles and they look nice, but they're very utilitarian. And so I wore my dress boots, and I was in the parking lot of this thrift shop, and you guessed it. There was a big old pile of snow, but it wasn't snow. It was snow crusted with ice, and I fell in the parking lot. And I thought, great, I'm the lady that, you know, anyone who happened to look out that window that time would see me do a face plant. Thankfully, I did have my hands down, which isn't ideal because I could have broke a wrist, but I landed in the snow pile, so it wasn't too awful. Let's see if that worked. Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted to have it subtle, but have it there. You know, stamp on the book page, and it looks like cracked ice. Anyway, so then I thought about falling, and I thought, well, it's probably not that bad because I actually fell. The pile of snow was between two cars, my car, and there was a truck next to me, so maybe not that many people saw. And plus it was in a smaller shopping center parking lot, and everything around there is offices, so people aren't probably staring out the window. Well, they shouldn't be. They should be working. So anyway, that was, you know, thankfully I didn't get hurt other than my pride. But You know, that just happens sometimes. But I was thinking of her skating, and I was like, yep, well, I went skating too, but she looks like she's fully intentionally skating. I was not. So since then, I am still wearing my utilitarian black boots that have like a tire tread on the bottom because they grip more. And, you know, it's so cold here, but the crazy thing is, it's sunny, it's cold, but the snow is not melting because it's so cold. And where it is melting a little bit, it's melting from the underneath. And so the crispy ice layer is still on the top, because at night it's getting down to teens, I don't know, something like that. So it's still very treacherous when you have these ice piles. And so I'm not gonna take that chance anymore. So we're just doing some collage here, but I just wanted to break up that book page and put something, you know, something else on there. And yes, I can see that I've got white here and this is off-white. Well, we might deal with that later, we might not, I don't know. So I just have a little pile of stuff that I pulled out of my Scrappy, not her, I had picked her, but out of my Scrappy bin, and we'll see if we can use this stuff somehow in this collage, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. Now, I did know I was going to use cobalt blue, so I pulled out this, it's a little die cut that was gifted to me, and, you know, I thought maybe we could use that somewhere. I don't know where yet. That's like an afterthought, so I'm going to put that up there. And then I found this, I had cut off something, I think that was from a plant book or a bird book, and that's like a little label, and that's also kind of an afterthought. We need to get some substance down there first. So I have this piece of county map from Birdie, and I love this stuff. Let's see if we can't use maybe a strip of this somewhere. I was thinking maybe to put some around the bottom. Yeah, let's go ahead and put some on the bottom, like here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I have a feeling gesso is going to be involved in this page just because it's like snowy and the book page is off-white. I mean, that doesn't really matter, but you know, it just might go that way. We'll see. So anyway, so yeah, so I've been working for, you know, my shop. I had to take all the Christmas stuff out and all of that. That was kind of a hassle, but it's done. And I just want to make sure I'm not going over and gluing this to the page behind it there. So let's go ahead and put another piece up here somewhere. Yeah, so, and I've started Wanderlust, and I'm enjoying it very much. As a matter of fact, this afternoon I hope to get this week's lesson started. And that's working in the art journal. So put that there. And then I always like to work in threes. You know that if you've been here for any amount of time. So let's put that there. Whoops. I don't want to overthink this. I don't know if it was because I've been working on the December daily and all the Christmas stuff, which is kind of different over December, the whole month of December. My arty mojo is a little bit off, and so that's why I'm just doing stuff, easy stuff like collage and stuff, and of course doing Wanderlust is going to help because that's also art related, you know. This is a piece of my homemade washi tape, but that's kind of an afterthought too. I need some more, something back here. I do have this envelope here. And then I have this piece of wallpaper. This is real vintage wallpaper. This came from my best friend growing up. This came from her grandmother's house. Her mom gave me a whole roll of it when I went over there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this wallpaper. And she's like, you want some? And she went to the closet and gave me a whole roll. So maybe we can do something. Let's put something behind her head a little bit so that she's a little more visible, because she kind of gets lost if she doesn't have something solid behind her. So if we put her like that, And then this is just security envelope, but it has the exact same green as this here. Yeah, so I hope you all are doing well this new year. I'm continuing on cleaning, decluttering. I am getting places, which is very good. I'm so happy about that. I still have a long way to go, but I don't know if you know, and I don't even know who these sponsors are, but there's a whole bunch of people who are doing decluttering and craft room cleaning videos for January, and I think you'll find them very inspiring to watch these people, because they're really putting their craft rooms out there, which, you know, is not easy, especially if it's messy, you know, how. Now I also have this piece of doily here. Now I'm not sure if that's going to be too much. I think maybe that's going to be too much. I'm going to leave that there. A girlfriend of mine at church gave me, let me get these big pieces down here, a whole bunch of, let's see, she's on top. This piece goes down first. She gave me a whole bunch of old doilies, like the big packages that were 29 cents. And some of these doilies are so fine, I'm not even sure how I'm going to attach them, because they're almost like spider webs. They're that fine. Beautiful, beautiful old doilies. And so I pulled that one out thinking I might use it because it looked like a snowflake, but I'm not going to use it for this. So we're just going to put this down here and then use this little piece of the envelope with the same green, but this one has a little pattern so it doesn't get totally lost on there. Yeah. But anyway, so go see if you're interested and you want some company cleaning up your craft room. Not even if it's like a mess, but you think you need some more organization, because that's a big key too, is organizing stuff. It's great to see how other people organize their craft room and their crafting stuff, so that it gives you ideas on maybe things you haven't thought about, you know, ways to contain your stuff and stuff, right? All right. So one of the things that I can say is these envelopes you get from Dollar Tree, this is the best way for me to keep my stencils, my smaller stencil. Now my 12 by 12s don't fit in here. It's not that big, but all of my stencils are in here. Even this bigger one, you know, that I just used, it will fit right in here. And this is one of the best ways, because stencils can get all tangled up and everything, but not really if you just slide them in here. So there's my tip for you. Here's an added bonus for you today. Get one of these big sleeves. This is quite large. I'm not sure if Dollar Tree makes them anymore, but look at Walmart's if they don't. This one is 9 by about 13, and it holds lots of stencils. So that's my tip for you today. Okay, so now I've got my little lady there. I've got these green things behind her. We've got the blue ice things here. Now we have these small little pieces, these small little doodads here. I've got this piece of homemade washi tape that has some of the same colors in there. It's a little bit wide. I wonder if I cut it here. Just cut it a little bit thinner and maybe put it underneath her here. Let's do that. Let's see if I can get this backing off. I just made this. I had a video on this. I just used double-sided tape and put my painty papers, some scrapbook paper, jelly prints, whatever, on top. And then, of course, you've got your your washi tape. And it is sticky. It is very sticky. So let's put that one down there. And where's the other piece? Of course, we've got to do things in threes, because you know me. Let's make it all look icy down where she is. She's having a good time. When I was little, I used to ice skate. I used to live in upstate New York. And when we first moved to the United States, we lived in upstate New York for many years. And of course, up there, we get lots of ice and lots of snow. And we used to go ice skating all the time. I had the greatest pair of ice skates. They were baby blue, and they had baby blue fur around where you put your leg in. What is that called? You know, around the ankle. Let's see, where do I want this piece here? Let's put it let's put it here. Okay, we're creating some ice for her to skate on. Okay, so we do that, that's fine. I hope you can see me. You can see me. Okay, so now we've just got a couple other little things. I've got this little ticket here. I don't even know what it is. This is a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, but it's got that cobalt blue from the back. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that though, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use this either. And then I've got this little label. Oh, it's a blue tail. This is from a bird. What if we put that like that, maybe? Yeah, let's just do that for no other reason. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. That's what I always have to tell myself. It doesn't have to make sense. If it makes sense to me or it's pleasing to my eye. I was talking to Birdie today, Birdie the recycled hippie chick, about getting frozen making art sometime, and I don't mean temperature frozen. I mean like just not being able to move forward and do anything. Like with the Wanderlust, for some reason it's all about color mixing this week, and I love color mixing, but for some reason I'm absolutely frozen doing it. Like I haven't started doing, I've done the base work, but I haven't started the color mixing, and I don't know why, because it's something I really, really enjoy doing. And it's always like this thought, I forgot I haven't even glued her down, that, you know, we're so concerned about what other people will think about it or whatever. Well, no one's going to see this. I'm not planning, at least until it's finished, I'm not planning on showing anyone my art journal that I'm doing my Wanderlust lessons in. Because it's for me to learn. That was the whole point of taking this, is to learn new techniques and so on and so forth. I'm not showing it, and I won't be showing it on the channel, like I said, until it's finished, and even then I'm not even sure. But why do we always think that other people need to approve our work or even see our work? You know, this is for us. This has got to be for fun. And I think for me, a part of it is because I do make videos, and it's something I'm really starting to question right now, is about my videos, about what I should and shouldn't be doing on my videos. I really feel the Lord has given me this platform, and I'm not sure for what yet. So I'm going to, you know, there might be big changes on my channel this year. I just don't know. I'm praying about it, and, you know, we'll see what comes of that, what he tells me to do. So I just don't know. But in the meantime, anything I do on my own that's not on camera, I should have the freedom to have fun and just play and, you know, whatever. But I still get frozen, like, oh, you know, I'm doing it wrong, or what if this isn't good, or, you know, whatever. And yeah, I don't like that. Okay, I don't want, okay, I know I do not want gesso on her face. Can be maybe on her body a little bit, but certainly not on her face. So I'm just going to put a little bit of gesso on, and it's not going to hide the fact that the background is a different color than the book page, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. I just want to kind of put some gesso on because to me it's snowy, right? Put some down by her feet here. And that's another thing. If you do collage, don't forget you can use other art supplies. You can use your inks. You can use your paints, inks. It doesn't just have to be dry media, right? It can be whatever. And then with gesso, you know, you can always scratch it off too. But one thing I like to do with gesso to add more texture is to get my fancy, excuse the reach, get my fancy, I don't know what this is. It's too big to be a chopstick. I have no idea. But you can scratch in your gesso and make some texture. You know, you can even do swirls or whatever once you put your gesso down, because it makes great texture on your piece. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting some texture in there. Okay, I'm going to call that good. I don't really want to add anything else right now, but you know the rule. We can always go back and add to it if we want to. I need to let the gesso dry before I do anything anyway, although I am feeling that when that gesso is dry, this might get a dose of, what are they called, stickles, icy stickles somewhere on there. So I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do, because that will get my channel out there so more people can see the videos. And I hope until the next video that you guys are truly blessed. And I hope that I will be able to get my mojo back enough to start making videos regularly again. But until then, please have patience with me. All right, bye.